is Mayaka Allah. I'll be presiding over the 5th month of new moon. And we're going to go over some new moon scriptures and what happened on the 5th month um, in our history with our kings and so forth. Um, my reader, okay. The first scripture, um, Psalms 118 and 24. Psalms 118 and 24.
This is the book of Psalms 118 and verse 24. This is the day which the other one had made. We will rejoice and be glad in it.
So this is the day that the Most High have made. He made a new moon for us to come together and celebrate from all these worldly holidays that the world give us. The Most High made this day. This is one of the days that He made for Israel to come together and rejoice and have a feast and away from the worldly stuff that goes on in the world. Also, the rest of feast days, also besides the new moon, which is a great thing because we are tired of this kingdom and their so-called holidays, that don't have no meaning. All is on the left-hand side. So why not do something on the right-hand side, more righteous and more holy to the Most High, which is keeping His feast days that He gave us in the Bible. From there, Romans 15 and 4.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So whatsoever thing was written aforetime was written for our learning, like celebrating the new moon in the scriptures, like coming together for the Passover, like coming together for tabernacles would be a glorious thing. You camp out, you get to camp out, dwell in booth, like when we was dwelling in the wilderness. Read.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
And we having patience and we are the scriptures that are comforting us and showing us all these things that are going on today that we didn't know nothing about in the past. And we having hope in these scriptures and it comforting us from all this foolishness that's going on here in America or throughout the world, you know what I mean? And it's a great thing to know. You understand? It's a great thing to know those things. Give me Ecclesiastes. No, give me Psalms 81. This is why we're here. Give me Psalms 81 and 1. Why we're here.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 81 and verse 1. Sing aloud unto the power, our strength. Make joyful noise unto the power of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel. And how you pronounce that? Timbrel?
Yeah, timbrel.
And
timbrel.
What's the other one? The pleasant harp with psaltery.
Right.
Psaltery.
So we're supposed to, on this day, on this evening, when the sun goes down, which brings in the new moon, which brings in Ashar Kadashirak, right? Which brings in the new moon. We're supposed to have your cymbals and your thimble and your harp and your psaltery. And verse 3.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon.
Are we supposed to have Labram? Yeah. Come up. We're supposed to have our horns in our hand, our trumpets in our hand. Read verse 3 again.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast day.
Right. Vegan, this is the fifth new moon, so it's 5 times, right? Be blowing 5 times because this is the fifth new moon. So Caleb, get your horn. So this is what we do as Israelites. You understand? We use our horn for war, calling for community, calling for assembly, calling for journeys, everything. Ready? All praises. All praises. All praises. All praises. Read verse 3 again.
Blow up the trumpet in the new
And
moon,
that's what we just did. Read.
in the time
And
appointed
this is the time appointed in the new moon. Read.
on our solemn feast
And
day.
this is one of our solemn feast days that we're going to celebrate. We're blowing the trumpet. Read.
For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the power of Jacob.
So this was a statute in Israel and a law of the power of Jacob. So we keep this as a law each month. And you have new moons and you have different feast days within 1 month. We also blow for those other feast days too. So that's what we do as Israelites. So Ecclesiasticus 43, keeping on the new moon. Yeah, in the Apocrypha.
6.
43 and
6.
yeah, hold on, don't read yet. All right, go ahead, read down to 9.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 43 and verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season,
Which is this season, beginning of the month. Read.
for a declaration of times,
And is a declaration of times. Go ahead.
and a sign of the world.
And a sign of the word, because with the new moon come different signs. It tells what month we're in, tell when to do a lot of things. Every goes by the moon. Read.
From the moon is the sign of feast,
And that's what we're in tonight. For the moon is a sign of feast. You get the new moon, then 14 days later you get the Passover. You get the new moon, and then a couple of days after you get Purim and so forth. Right? Like tonight we get the new moon, you get the fifth month, bring the 5th month. You get the new moon this in September, it brings in the 7th month, and that's where you have your memorial blowing of the trumpets. That when you have your atonement, that's when you have your Feast of Tabernacles. So it's a sign of feast. Oh, and what you're seeing on the screen is what's supposed to be what we're supposed to see tonight, but outside they're a little bit hazy when the smoke and that kind of thing. But you're supposed to look in the west as the sun is setting in the west. You're supposed to look in the west and look and see if you can see that first light on the moon. That's what you're seeing here on the screen, is that first light appear on the moon, which brings in the beginning of a new month, not the full moon. For in order to get to the full moon, you have to go through these stages first to get to the full moon. So this tells you this is the beginning of the month. The slither, that light, that little slither that you see on the side or the bottom of the moon. Like if outside wasn't hazy tonight, you should be able to see as the sun is setting. You look a little bit back from the sun when it's setting, and you will see it. All right. Read on.
Verse 7. From the moon is the sign of feast, a
Right.
light that decreaseth in her perfection.
And note, verse 7 say a light that decreaseth in her perfection. So Solomon starts out with a light that decreases in her perfection. So a lot of people came up with, oh, well, if it's a light decreasing in her perfection in verse 7, so it will have to be from the full moon, right? That's where they come up with. But verse 8, what did verse 8 say?
The month is called after her name.
The month is called after her name. Go ahead.
Increasing wonderfully in her changing.
So it tells you here that the month is called after her name and it increasing. So when you see the slitter, it started to increase. The month is called after her name. So Solomon write it in reverse here. You see that? Read.
Being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven.
Right. It being an instrument. Some the Lord place it up there and give it an order, a charge. This is what you're supposed to do. And the moon obey. The moon don't divert or don't say, "Man, I'm tired today, Mosai. I taking a sabbatical. I'm, you know me, I'm sick." No, the moon does what the Most High instructed to do. Also, the sun. And another thing, they are both the same size. If you and then 400 times nothing, or 400 times further away from the moon or whatever.
It's not 96 million miles.
And it's not, as brother said, not 96 million miles. And you can see that when you have the eclipse. All you got to do is wait for the eclipse, and you can see that they are the same size. One block the other one. They are the same size. Read on.
The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, an ornament given light in the highest places of the other one.
You see, in the highest places, it's an ornament giving light in the highest places. Um, um, There's a little illustration here. Is the ornament. Read that again, verse.
9.
Yes, read verse 9 again.
The beauty of heaven,
The beauty of heaven, where you see the stars and the moon and everything, and the constellations, Big Dipper, Small Dipper. You know what I mean? Read.
the glory of the stars,
The glory of the stars. So the stars have their own glory. Read.
an ornament given light in the highest places of the other one.
And giving light in the highest places. So the stars is much higher than the moon and the sun. So they're high up there giving light. See that? So that's what we have. The Most High created all of those things for us, so we can enjoy and look up in the heavens and see what He did with His mighty, mighty hand. You know what I mean? And His wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the Most High. He put those things up there for us, for Israel, for everything for us, Israel, not for everybody else, for us. For Jacob's sake. You understand? That's it on that. Oh, verse 10.
1:10. At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order.
And they're standing in their order. Don't mind, Esau said that, the moon is getting closer to the earth. The sun is going to explode. In X amount of million years, the sun going to explode. But no, Read it again, verse 10.
At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watches.
And never faint in their watches. See that? Never. Because the Most High set them in order and said, even in the scripture there in what is that in Revelation? When he said they won't need for the sun or the moon, they're gonna be still there in their glory. They ain't going nowhere. Even in Jeremiah 31, when he say if those ordinances depart, he would cast off Israel. So those ordinances going to be still there because Israel will stay here and will be stay here in the kingdom. You see that? So those ornaments in heaven giving light, they're gonna be always there. See? So some more facts of what happened on the 5th month. Give me numbers. Wow, this will have to be spirit. I open the Bible and turn right to this chapter that I want. That is the spirit. Give me Numbers 33 and 38. We open right up to the chapter.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 33 and verse 38.
Hold on. This is about Aaron, the priest. This is what happened to him on the 5th month. Read.
And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Or at the commandment of the other one and died there in the 4th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the 1st day of the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Or.
Right. So Aaron was 103 years old when he died in Mount Or. So he lived about 40 more years. But he was 83. He lived 40 more years and then died. Okay. So that's what happened to Aaron on the 5th month, on the fifth month. So 2 Kings, let's go to the kings now. Let's go to the famous kings of Israel. 2 Kings 25 and 8. Don't read yet. Just hold that. Let's go to the famous king. Read. Hold that. I can read this here. That's what we got. This is Psalms 48, right? I just I said this is we're going to the great kings of Israel, so I just don't read this to edify for the great kings of Israel. So it's Psalm 48 and 1 and 2. Great is the Most High and greatly to be praised in the city of our power, in the mountains of his holiness. So the Lord is great to be praised in the mountain of his holiness, right? Verse 2, beautiful for a situation. The joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion. On the side of the north, the city of great king. See that? So let's go and read about our great kings. Some of them did, a majority of them did wickedness in the sight of the Most High. Only just a few was doing right in the eyes of the Most High. So 2 Kings
25
25
and verse 8.
and verse 8.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 25 and verse 8. And in the 5th month, on the 7th day of the month, which is the 19th year of King Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, a servant of the king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem.
Right. So in the 5th month, Nebuchadnezzar came up, and Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came, and Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, a servant of the king of Babylon, came on to Jerusalem, and what he did to Jerusalem at that time. Read.
And he burnt the house of the other one, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem, and every great man's house burnt he with fire. And
Read.
all the
Read.
army of the Chaldees that were with the captain of the guard break down the walls of Jerusalem round about.
Right. So they came up in Jerusalem, and they did all of these atrocities to Jerusalem, just like how we read in the Maccabees when the Greeks came in. Read.
Now the rest of the people that were left in the city, and the fugitives that fell away to the king of Babylon, with the remnant of the multitude, did Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carry away.
Right.
But the captain of the guard left of the poor of the land to be vine dressers and husbandmen.
He take everybody out, but left the poor of the land to maintain the land. Read.
And the pillar of brass that were in the house of the other one, and the brasses, and the basin sea that was in the house of the other one, did the Chaldees break in pieces, and carried the brass of them to Babylon. And the pots, and the shovels, and the snuffers, and the spoons, and all the vessels of brass wherewith they ministered, took they away.
Right. And they took away all these things out of the temple. Read.
And the fire pans, and the bowls, and such things as were of gold, in gold, and of silver, in silver, the captain of the guard took away.
Right.
The 2 pillars, one sea, and the bases which Solomon had made for the house of the other one. The brass of all these vessels was without weight. Continue.
Right. Read on. Read. Read a little bit more.
Verse 17.
Right.
The height of one pillar was 18 cubits, and the, how you pronounce it?
Capitals.
Capiters upon it was brass.
Right.
And the height of the capiter 3 cubits, and the, how you pronounce that? Weaving works, and the pomegranates upon the capiter round about all the brass, and like unto these had the second pillar with weaving work. And the captain of the guard took, Seraiah, the chief priest, and Zephaniah, the second priest, and the 3 keepers of the door. And out of the city took an officer that was set over the men of war, 5 men of them that were in the king's presence, which were found in the city, and the principal scribe of the host, which mustered the people of the land, and 60 men of the people of the land that were found in the city. And Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, took these and brought them to the king of Babylon in Riblah. And the king of Babylon smote them, and slew them at Riblah in the land of Amath. So Judah was carried away out of their land.
Right. All right, hold on. You see that? So that's what they came in to Jerusalem in the 5th month and did to one of our kings. Slew everybody else that he took from there to Ramath, to Hamath, and he slew all of them. 70 men. Wow. That was something else. And all of this stemmed from what Manasseh did. All this atrocities you hear when you read from 21, chapter 21, all of this is what Manasseh did. He was ridiculous. You understand? He shed so much blood in the place, and he do all kind of things. Hezekiah break down everything that was idle and off, and stamp it. And here comes, after Hezekiah died and gone and was buried, here comes Manasseh. He start ran back up everything Hezekiah destroyed. So the Mosai said, "What? I'll see you in my office sooner or later." Yeah, that already Mosai said, "I'll see you in my office sooner or later." But Mosai said, "I'm gonna send these other nations against you." But he said Josiah, because between there, Josiah was reigning too. Right? Between these mad men, evil men of Israel, Josiah was in between them. But the Lord told Josiah, "Well, listen, I'm not gonna do it while you alive. I can wait you go and you bury in peace, and I can start with these idiots. I can bring the Babylonians, the Egyptians, I can bring all these people against you, against this place." And that's what the Mosai did. Bring all those people against Israel, because of Jehoiakim, because of Jehoiachin, because of Zedekiah, and the list goes on. And just because of those 5 kings, Jehoahaz, just because of those 5 kings that the Lord did that. Because remember, Josiah was in between them, right? You had Hezekiah, then you had Manasseh, then I think you had Josiah. Right. So he said, Josiah, listen, I ain't gonna do it when you're alive. You understand? Like he tells Solomon, I'm not gonna destroy the kingdom when you're here. I can sever it. When you die, I can sever the kingdom. Right? I can split it in half. Or, well, nearly in half. From there,
Something like that.
sure.
That shows you that when your leaders and that in position keep messing up,
Right.
it's a reflection of the nation.
Right.
That brings the nations to its utter ruin.
Right.
So the same way that happened to us, America should look at the example with this Newton in office.
Right.
The way he's running things is going to cause their nation to fall into utter demise and destruction too.
Well, I feel they're realizing it.
They didn't get it yet.
I feel they're realizing it slowly, because they're crying out, like the woman was crying out, where are you gonna get food from? Where are you gonna get this from? They're feeling it, trying to get at us, and they're killing their own selves. That's ridiculous. With a lot of reading though, I was gonna read some of the things what the other kings did, but that gonna be a lot of reading. So jump from there. We go for Ezra chapter 7. Ezra chapter 7.
In the Bible?
Yeah, Ezra in the Bible. Chapter 7. Verse 1.
This is the book of Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 1. Now after these things, in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of Persia, Ezra the son of Seraiah, the son of Azariah, the son of Elkiah, the son of Shallum, the son of Zodak, the son of Ahitubu, Ahitub, the son of
Amariah.
Amariah, the son of Azariah, the son of Marioth,
Mhm.
the son of Zerahiah, the son of Uzai, the son of Buki, the son of Abishua, the son of
Phineas.
Phinehas, the son of
Eleazar.
Eleazar, the son of
Aaron.
Aaron, the chief priest.
Right. Wow. Read on.
This Ezra went up from Babylon, and he was ready to scribe in the law of Moses,
Right.
which the other one, power of Israel, had given. And the king granted him all his requests,
Right.
according to the hand of the other one, his power upon him.
Right.
And there went up some of the children of Israel, and of the priests, and the Levites, and the singers, and the porters, and the Nephilim, unto Jerusalem in the 7th year of Artaxerxes the king.
Right.
And he came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, which was in the 7th year of the king.
So all of this, they was going back up to Jerusalem to bring back everything that the previous ruler took from Jerusalem, to set back up everything, the house of the Most High and everything. Read.
For upon the 1st day of the 1st month began he to go up from Babylon, and upon the 1st day of the 5th month came he to Jerusalem according to the good hand of his power upon him. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the other one, and to do it, and to teach in Israel statutes and judgments.
So he finding his heart to come back to Jerusalem, to Israel, to teach the law and the statutes of the Most High to the people. Read.
Now this is the copy of the letter
And Artaxerxes write him a letter.
that the king Artaxerxes gave unto Ezra the priest, the scribe, even to scribe of the words of the commandments of the other one, and of the statutes of Israel.
Right. So he write this letter and commandments of the Most High and the statutes of Israel. So he write this letter so that when Ezra took the letter, nobody should have no problem, because they will see, oh, there's the king, and he got his seal on it. So this is what the king ordained to happen when he come back to Jerusalem. Read on.
Verse 12. And Artaxerxes, king of kings, unto Ezra the priest, a scribe of the law of the power of heaven, perfect peace, and at such a time.
Right.
I make a decree that all they of the people of Israel, and of this priest and Levite in my realm, which are minded of their own free will to go up to Jerusalem, go with thee. For as much as thou art sent of the king and of this 7 counselors to inquire concerning Judah and Jerusalem, according to the law of the power, thy power, which is in thine hand.
You see, so we wasn't like restricted. Yeah, if you want to go back, go. I'm not gonna stop y'all. Just you can go back. It wasn't restricted like, oh, you need a passport, you need a green card, you need a visa. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that. You know, read.
And to carry the silver and gold, which the king and his counselors have freely offered unto the power of Israel, whose habitation is in Jerusalem.
Right. So we are sending all these things back, the gold and the silver that the king of Babylon took. Read.
And all the silver and gold that thou canst find in all the province of Babylon, with the free will offering of the people and of the priests offering willingly for the house of their power, which is in Jerusalem, that thou mayest buy speedily with this money bullock, ram, lambs, with their meat offerings and their drink offerings, and offer them upon the altar of the house of your power, which is in Jerusalem.
Right. So you get the gist. This is what was going on when Ezra and the rest of the Israelites was coming back into the land, and the king made write a letter and made a commandment, a decree that you're supposed to help us with all the silver, all the gold, whatever, and you have a free will. You can either go. I'm not going to stop y'all or hinder y'all from leaving. You and the priests and whatever and whoever can go. It's not like, as I said, it's not like these days. You can't go nowhere. We're looking at you and profiling you at every turn. So that was what was going on when it was coming out of Babylon, when Artaxerxes was king of Babylon. All right, from there, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 1.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 1. The words of Jeremiah, the son of Elkiah, the priests that were in Anathoth, in the land of Benjamin, to whom the word of the other one came in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign. It came also in the days of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, unto the end of the 11th year of Zedekiah, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, unto the carrying away of Jerusalem captive in the 5th month. Then the word of the other one came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right. So verse 1, 2, and 3. This is what I was going to read it, but it was a lot of reading. But this is what Manasseh did, that the Most High is saying this here, the evil that he's going to bring against Jerusalem for all the abomination that Manasseh did, Jehoiakim did. As you see, Josiah is in between them. As I said, Josiah was in between them. So he didn't do nothing to Josiah, but he did it to Zedekiah in 11th year of Zedekiah. When they came in and took Zedekiah, he was trying to flee. Him and his mighty men was trying to flee, and they catch him in the plains of Jericho and bring him back to the king. And the king slew his sons in front of his face, and then plucked out his eyes, and then took him to Babylon, and he died there at Babylon. So that is what is going on here in the third verse of Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 1, 2, and 3. From there, give me Jeremiah 28. Jeremiah 28. All this was happening in the fifth month in Israel. Jeremiah 28 and 1.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it came to pass the same year, in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 4th year, and in the 5th month, that Ananiah, the son of Azor, the prophet, which was of Gibeon, spake unto me in the house of the other one, in the presence of the priests and of all the people, saying, Thus speaketh the other one of hosts, the power of Israel, saying, I have broken the yoke of the king of Babylon. Within 2 full years will I bring again into this place all the vessels of the other one's house, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, took away from the palace and carried them to Babylon. And I will bring again this, and I will bring again to this place Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, with all the captives of Judah that went into Babylon, saith the other one, for I will break the yoke of the king of Babylon. Then the prophet Jeremiah said unto the prophet Hananiah, in the presence of the priests, and in the presence of all the people that stood in the house of the other one, even the prophet Jeremiah said, Amen. And the other one do so. And the other one perform thy words which thou hast prophesied, to bring again the vessels of the house, the vessels of the other one's house, and all that is carried away captive from Babylon into this place. Nevertheless, hear thou now the word that I speak in thine ear, and in the ears of all the people. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesied of peace, even the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet be known that the other one had truly sent him.
Hold on. So what's going on here? Hananiah make a prophecy, prophesied that they're gonna go back in from, they're gonna break the yoke of Babylon, and they're gonna go back to Jerusalem and thing. But he just prophesied. This verse 9 said, the prophet which prophesied peace, and when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him. So we're gonna see if the Lord truly sent Hananiah. Read. So we can see if the Lord truly sent Hananiah to deliver this message to Israel. We are Jeremiah 28 and 10. Jeremiah 28 and 10. So let's see if what he said is what the Most High told him.
Read out the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 10. Then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck and brake it.
Right. Right on.
And Hananiah spake in the presence of all the people, saying, Thus said the Most High, even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all nations within the space of 2 full years. And the prophet Jeremiah went his way.
Right. So prophet Jeremiah said, I don't want to be around you when the Lord struck you down. You understand? I don't want to be next to you. You understand? So you prophesying and you're saying, okay, so be it. I'll go my way. We'll see. Read.
Then the word of the Most High came unto Jeremiah the prophet, after that Hananiah the prophet had broken the yoke off the neck of the prophet Jeremiah, saying, Go and tell Hananiah, saying, Thus says the Most High, thou hast broken the yokes of wood, but thou shalt make for them yokes of iron.
Right. The Most High said, what? Well, I can make yokes of iron. You're breaking wood, but my one is iron. Go ahead. Verse 14.
Verse 14, For thus said the Most High of hosts, the power of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and they shall serve him. And I have given him the beasts of the field also.
Right. So he gave him everything like Nebuchadnezzar, gave him the whole thing, the beast, everything. Read.
Verse 15, Then said the prophet Jeremiah unto Hananiah the prophet, Hear now, Hananiah, the Most High has not sent thee, but thou makest this people to trust in a lie.
Right.
Therefore, thus said the Most High, behold, I will cast thee from off the face of the earth. This year thou shalt die, because thou hast taught rebellion against the Most High. So Hananiah the prophet died the same year in the 7th month.
Right. So Jeremiah, step aside. All right. We will hear if what you said is actually what the Most High told you to say, or you lying. I find out in the end, you get called up in his office. You was
Right.
subordinate. You get called up. Tell that Negro come up here
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tell him come
I
up.
want to see in my office tomorrow. You know what I mean? Early, bright and early.
Early.
Bright and early. I want to see you up here. So that's what happened in the 5th month too. Hananiah lied to the people and said, "The Lord going to break the yoke, and you're going to go back to Israel, and you're going to do this and you're going to do that." But the Lord had another plan. Ezekiel 20. Ezekiel chapter 20. Read verse 1.
Read now the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 1. And it came to pass in the 7th year, in the 5th month, the 10th day of the month, that certain of the elders of Israel came to inquire of the Most High, and sat before me. Then came the word of the Most High unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the elders of Israel, and say unto them, Thus said the Most High Power, Are ye come to inquire of me? As I live, saith the Most High Power, I will not be inquired of by you.
All right. Most High said, "No, man.
I don't want to hear
I
that.
don't want to hear y'all, man." Read.
Wilt thou judge them, son of man? Wilt thou judge them? Cause that caused them to know the abomination of their
And
fathers.
they're doing all the abomination of their forefathers. That's why the Lord said, "I don't want to see these, these ends up here." You know what I mean? Read.
Verse 5. And say unto them, Thus said the Most High Power, in the day when I chose Israel and lifted up my hand unto the seed of the house of Jacob, and made myself known unto them in the land of Egypt, when I lifted up mine hands unto them, saying, I am the Most High your power, in the day that I lifted up mine hand unto them to bring them forth of the land of Egypt into a land that I had espied for them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. Then said I unto them, Cast ye away every man the abomination of his eyes, and defile not yourself with the idols of Egypt. I am the Most High your power. But they rebelled against me, and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes, neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. But I wrought for my name's sake, that I should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out the land of Egypt. Wherefore I caused them to go forth out of the land of Egypt, and brought them into the wilderness. And I gave them my statutes, and showed them my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. Moreover, also I gave them my Sabbath to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Most High that sanctified them. But the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and despised my judgment, which if a man do, he shall live, he shall even live in them. And my Sabbath they greatly polluted. Then I said, I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness to consume them. But I was wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen in whose sight I brought them out. Yet also I lifted up my hand unto them in the wilderness, that I would not bring them into the land which I had given them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. Because they despised my judgment and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbath, for their hearts went after their idols.
All right, hold on. So to get the gist, the Mosai was just going in on Israel, telling them what I did for you, and this is how you repay me, by running after idols. You know what? How I am against these idols. I would tear the whole place apart for for you worshiping these idols, but they still run and do it after seeing all of these things when they came through the Red Sea. The Mosai parted the Red Sea, and after you came up the other side, you still went a whoring in the land, in the wilderness. Yeah, I elaborate.
They said God is only love, but he's showing you, he said, I was furious at you.
Yeah, man.
Furious.
Furious. From there, give me Zechariah. Zechariah 7, chapter 7, verse 3. Zechariah chapter 7, verse 3.
Chapter what?
I read from the first verse, 7 and 1.
Read out the book of Zechariah, chapter 7 and 1. And it came to pass in the 4th year of King Darius, or Darius, that the word of the Most High came unto Zechariah in the 4th day of the 9th month, even in Chislu, when they had sent unto the house of power Sherezer and Regemelech and their men to pray before the Most High, and to speak unto the priests which were in the house of the Most High of hosts, and to the prophets, saying, should I weep in the 5th month, separating myself as I have done these so many years? Then came the word of the Most High of hosts unto me, saying, speak unto all the people of the land, and to the priests, saying, when ye fasted and mourned in the 5th and 7th month, even those 70 years did ye at all fast unto me, even to me?
Right. So we are supposed to fast in the 5th month and the 7th month. But the Mosai said, well, you was out there in Babylon for 70 years. Y'all didn't do anything. Y'all was eating and having fun. And forget about me. You know what I mean? Read.
Verse 6, and when you did eat, and when you did drink, did not ye eat for yourselves and drink for yourselves?
See, they didn't care about the Mosai. Read.
Should ye not hear the words which the Most High hath cried by the former prophets, when Jerusalem was inhabited and in prosperity, and the cities was round about her, when men inhabited the south and the plain?
They didn't think about that. Read.
And the word of the Most High came unto Zechariah, saying, thus speaketh the Most High of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother.
Right, that we're supposed to do. Execute true judgment. Show mercy unto your brothers and your sisters and to the fatherless. You understand? But that's what we wasn't doing. Read.
Verse 10, and oppress not the widow,
And oppress not the widow, especially the widow. You know, read.
nor the fatherless,
Nor the fatherless. Read.
the stranger, nor the poor. And let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart.
And that's what we do today. We imagine evil against our brother in our heart today, here in America and elsewhere, wherever we are on the face of the earth. Read.
But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder.
And that's what our people does. when we out in the street, when we teaching the word. They don't want to hear. The pull away the shirt off. I don't want to hear what we're talking about, man. Well, come on, man. I ain't giving no money in my pocket. Read.
And stop their ears that they should not hear.
And stop their ears. Stoop them out and say, I don't want to hear that. We was talking about. Read.
Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone.
And made their heart as an adamant stone. I don't want to hear nothing. Read.
Lest they should hear the law and the words which the Most High of hosts has sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Most High of hosts.
There you go. That's what the end result is. Wrath from the Most High. You can see with the kings. The kings were living it that. Only a few did right in the sight of the Lord. All the rest, don't even talk about the northern tribe. You don't even want to go there. That's a no man's land. Don't go up there. Because none of them may do right in the sight of the Lord. You understand? Read.
They did so bad, Tobit had to come down. Tobias had to come down
To Jerusalem.
to Jerusalem.
To Jerusalem, man. You don't want to go up there in the northern tribe. You don't want to go up there. Read.
Verse 13. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, saith the Most High of hosts.
There you go. You're crying. How are you going to hear you when you're doing all these abominations? You're shedding blood, innocent blood in the land and all kind of things you're doing. Why shall I hear you? But you didn't want to hear me when I was trying to beckon to you. You didn't want to hear me. So why should I want to hear you now? Now, table is turned. Now the enemy is at your doorstep, looking to slaughter all your children and everything in the city, burn the city down. Why should I hear you now? Read.
Could I read a precept?
Yeah.
Three verses. This is reading out of Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24. Because I have called, ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth.
Right.
But ye have not set at naught all of my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Okay, that's it.
And you know, he up there sitting on his throne, looking down to the sea of glass, crystal sea of glass.
Proverbs 1.
Our people
24.
are laughing
The
at
real
our
was 26.
calamities.
I just wanted to set it up.
because we don't want to hear, we don't want to hearken. We just want to do our thing. From there, Zechariah 8:19. Oh, the same thing. Zechariah 8:19.
Read out the book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 19. Thus said the Most High of hosts, the fast of the 4th month,
Fast of the 4th month. Read.
and the fast of the 5th
And the
month,
fast of the 5th month.
and the fast of the 7th
And the
month,
fast of the 7th month, which is atonement. Read.
and the fast of the 10th
And the fast of the 10th.
shall be to the house of Judah joy and gladness and cheerful feast.
Joy and gladness and cheerful feast. So you got June, July, September, and December. 4 fasts, right?
Therefore, love the truth
Love the truth
and peace.
and peace. All right, that's it. Love the truth and
Oh.
peace. So that's what we're supposed to do. Love the truth and
Mike,
peace. Yeah.
And he's telling you to fast. He's telling you it's a cheerful
10.
feast.
Right.
Feast.
Yeah.
So he said fasting is feast.
Yeah. It's a cheerful feast because here is when you know
Right.
you get to have
Spirit.
a clean slate. You get to get a clean slate for all
God,
the
that's
even
the
if
best.
you messed up here, you got to
That's
fast
the best time of the year.
a fast in the 4th month, the 5th month, the 7th month, and the 10th month. You get 4 chances in these four months to correct everything that you've been doing. See that? From there, give me Ecclesiasticus again, 43. We're going back
Okay.
to 43 and 43 and 27. And these are they and these feast days. This is how we're supposed to be celebrating these feast days. 43 and 27.
Let me know when.
Yeah, I was ready.
Read out the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 43, verse 27. We may speak much and yet come short.
We may speak much when it comes to the Most High. Read.
Wherefore in some he is all.
We may speak much and come short. Wherefore in some he is all. Where everything you can think about, that's the Most High. Even the evil part of things, that's the Most High, because he said, I created evil. You see? Read.
How shall we be able to magnify him?
Now, how should we be able to magnify the Most High? We're here tonight, trying our best, giving it our all, putting our whole spirit within this feast day. You know what I mean? Read.
For he is great above all his works.
Because he is great above all his works. Even the illustration I showed, he is great above everything I just showed there on the camera. The stars, the moon, the sun, the earth, the animals, everything. Read.
The Most High is terrible and great and marvelous in his power.
And the Most High is terrible. You don't want to fall in the
That's
hands of
right.
the Most High. He's terrible. And he is great and marvelous in his power. Because he showed you that when we came up to Egypt, when he get to the Red Sea and Moses didn't know where to go. The sea in front and the Egyptian in the back. He didn't know where to go. And Moses says, what? Stand still, Moses, and see the glory of the Most High.
That's right.
And what happens? He says, stretch up that rod over the water. And what happened? The water just flew away like it was running from a thief or a man with a gun or a sword. You understand? Read when you got it.
We get one. We get one in there.
All right.
I just want to read the end of let me see. Oh yeah. No. Let me read.
Yeah. And the
I wanna
Most High
read-
is
I
very
wanna read
marvelous in his
Deuteronomy
power.
real quick.
He showed you that all through the place. He sent down the chariot for Elijah. He sent down the chariot for Enoch. You understand? He is marvelous.
I just want to get
He raised Yahushua up and sent the chariots down for him. Read.
I just want to get Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 40. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
I'm back.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it. That's all I wanted. 32 and 40.
I'm 40. Right.
And that's a marvelous. He lived forever.
He lived forever. You can't do nothing about that. And he stand alone. Where we
I'm
at?
still in 43. What you want?
Keep reading. Keep reading. Yeah, we're going down. Keep reading.
Oh, okay. I'm at 20, 24, right?
Yeah.
29. Okay.
Yeah,
so
30.
The Most High is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power.
As we point out there just now. Read.
When ye glorify the Most High, exalt him as much as you can.
Now, when we glorify the Most High, like when we say our prayers and everything, and when they done here, we say the prayers and the singing and everything, and the playing of the instruments and the blowing of the trumpet, glorify him, exalt him as much as we can. We can't go ahead.
For even yet, when he far exceeds,
Right, because the Most High far exceed what we can
right,
do. God, he is. Read.
and when ye exalt him, put forth all of your strength.
Put forth all your strength. Don't let anybody judge you because
That's right.
you yelling it out. You understand? Read.
And be not weary, for you can never go far enough.
Right. Don't do like Micah when David was dancing. Don't do that. Because the most I heard it. You understand? Even when Sarah laughing, she said she didn't laugh. The most I heard it. You understand? Read.
Who have seen him that he might tell us?
Right. Who has seen him? Did Moses see him? Moses see the trail in, but you didn't see him face to face. Read.
This the killer. And who can magnify him as he is?
Who can magnify him? Nobody can magnify him as he is. Read.
There are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works.
And we have seen but a few of his works. Even they keep finding new animals, new species in the Amazon every day. They thought to know all, but they keep finding new ones every day in the Amazon and in Congo. So, you know what I mean? We just see a few of his hidden treasures. Read.
For the Most High has made all things, and to the godly hath he given wisdom.
Right. And to the godly has he given wisdom. And who is the godly?
Israel.
His children, Israel, right? Give me Exodus 3, 13 and 14.
Read now the book of Exodus, chapter 3.
Oh, Allah, Abraham. Oh, wait a minute. Give me hold that. Go to Isaiah.
Mhm.
Isaiah. Get to Isaiah 45. And 5. So hold that. Read Exodus.
Read Exodus now.
Yeah, read Exodus.
Read the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 13. And Moses said unto the Most High, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The power of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say unto them?
And check the Mosai. Mosai is something else, you know. Read.
And the Most High power said unto Moses, I am that I am, Yahweh.
What I look like? What should I say? What's the name? Moses, I am that I am, man. Just tell him I am saying. Yeah, that's what he said. And that he probably said, sarcasm. I am that I am, man. Tell the people, tell my people that I am
Tell
sent.
him, tell him it's me.
I mean,
Me. It's me. I'm that guy.
read.
And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you.
Right. So Isaiah 45
And
5.
or read out the book of Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. I am the Most High, and there is none else.
I am that I am. 1. Read.
There is no power beside me.
2. I am that I am. Read.
I girded thee. Thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me.
Right. I am that I am. There's none besides me. Read.
I am the Most High, and there is none else.
Read.
I form the light
I am that I am. I form the light. That's
And-
who I am.
and create darkness.
And I create darkness. That's who I am.
I make peace
I made peace. That's who I am.
and create evil.
And create evil.
I, the Most High, do all these things.
I, the Most High, do all these things. You understand? Deuteronomy 32, 39. My
Oh.
second last scripture. Deuteronomy 32, 39.
Could I read verse 8 real quick?
Go ahead.
Isaiah 45:8.
Go ahead.
Drop down, ye heavens, from above,
Right.
and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Most High, have created it.
That's why I am that I am. That's why I do.
I know this
At
is
the
my
most I say,
daughter.
that's what I do. You understand? That's not my name. That's just what I do. You understand? My name is over the next three chapters. Chapter 6. That's my name, right? Let me see.
That's a favorite. I just didn't do it. I did for you.
My name is in Exodus 6:3.
You want Exodus 63?
Wait. I'll read it.
Okay.
Exodus chapter 6, verse 2. And the Most High spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am the Most High. Verse 3. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Jacob, and unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of Power Almighty, but by my name, Yahweh, was not known to them. You see that?
Okay.
That's the true name of the Most High. But I am that I am is just showing you what this is what I do. I'm he that create heaven. I'm he that create earth. And he that create everything. You know, I am that I am, Moses. Just tell them.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, just tell my people. You know, I am sent you. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's,
All right.
I love it. I love
Right.
it.
They would tell
I'm that guy.
like you go someplace and they say, who is you? Who sent you? And when you say well, you know, this body sent me. Who? Okay. And they start straightening up.
Yeah.
Okay. And they start straightening up. They change the tune when they hear the name. You understand? Because of the reputation that the person have. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Start to change the tune. Deuteronomy 32, I said 32.
Yeah.
32 and 39.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Read out the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
And so that is who I am is. That's what I do. You see? That's what I do. And give me Psalms 118 and 24 again.
Excuse me. Reading out the book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 24. This is the day which the Most High has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it.
So this is the day. We're going to rejoice. We're going to have a feast. And we're going to rejoice. We're going to send up our praises to the Most High. And they bless this feast day and everything. And we're going to rejoice because this is the day that he has made.
God.
One of them.
God.
To come and celebrate. And with that, my name is Mayaka Allah. That's the end of my class. We are at 191 Howard Avenue. Our Sabbath classes will be on Friday night and Saturday afternoon at 12 o'clock. You can come and congregate with us and bring the Most High in this place. You know what I mean? And with that, I say Shalom and Ashar Kadash Iraq. happy